Hey guys, Angus from Spotted Hog Airsoft here today with another airsoft video review, bringing you this one from a little cold and chilly weather outside. Now today we're going to be taking a look at a tactical accessory. No, it's obviously not the entire G&G Armament combat machine here, but actually that vertical grip on the front of it. This is the Strike Industries Cobra Tactical Foregrip, and it's kind of modeled after the Magpul AFG or similar in design to it. If you're interested in picking this product up after you watch the video, there'll be a link down below in the description where you can buy it at strikeindustries.com for about $25. Now with that being said, this is a pretty interesting little foregrip, so let's go ahead and hop straight into this video. Alright, now initially taking a close-up look at the Strike Industries Cobra grip, you'll notice that depending on how familiar you are with the Magpul AFG, it kind of is similar to that in design, and also obviously in purpose as well. There is one key thing about it though that makes it a little bit different. As you can see, it's rather small. I believe it only measures in at about 4 inches, and that's a bit smaller than the Magpul AFG, and that's kind of important because, hey, you save a little rail space in your AEG, might have some room for something else. It's also pretty light. I think it weighs only a little over 1 ounce, so it's not like you're adding a huge amount of weight to the front of your gun when you install this. Also, it is constructed of a high-quality polymer. It feels rather solid and durable. I do not think this thing is in danger of breaking at all. Say you accidentally smack it against a tree in a game. It's constructed rather solidly, but rather light, as I just stated. There are 1 or 2 metal pieces on here, and those are obviously just the screws holding everything together, as well as the one that'll lock onto the rail itself. There's also rather small engravings, just Strike Industries, located on both sides of the grip. Kind of hard to see, but hey, they are there, and it's a nice touch. As far as installation goes, it's very simple. You'd simply want to slide the foregrip onto your bottom rail of your handguard, and then you'd simply go ahead and tighten in that screw via a small Allen key. It's actually a very easy installation. The hardest part is getting the foregrip to slide onto the rail because it's quite tight. However, that does pay off in the end because this thing is locked on there. There's no wobble whatsoever with the grip itself actually attached to the rail. Alright, so earlier in the video you heard me mention that this foregrip size is a nice advantage to it compared to the Magpul AFG. Now there is another nice addition on here. See that sort of foot on the front of the foregrip there? What that can actually be used for is, say you're behind a piece of cover, be it a board out here in the field, or say you're in CQB with a low wall, you can actually use that as a brace for your gun. You can go ahead and lean up against the cover like that. Automatically you have something right on your AEG to help you steady your shot when you want to use a piece of cover as for that purpose. So that's a nice advantage to it. No longer do you have to hook your rail system on there and use that to steady it kind of loosely. You do instead have that sturdy brace, which is also textured to add a little bit of grip to the board and therefore keep you there to steady your shot. And this is obviously a nice advantage for when you're in the actual field playing some airsoft, or you're just down at the target range taking some shots down at the targets. So it's a nice advantage to have on there in my opinion, because it does give you that added stability when you need it. And besides that significant addition, this grip is also very friendly depending on no matter how you shoot your gun, whether you're lefty or righty, depending on how you hold the weapon. It is very friendly for that. You can really grip it in any different position you want to. And that's a great advantage to having this foregrip. So overall, I really did like the design of this. It was a cool, nice little thing. I especially like the added foot on the front there for that brace. I just think that's a cool little bit to have on there. I wouldn't personally think of adding that, but hey, you never know when you might need it in a game. The main disadvantage I can think of with this thing is that yes, it locks incredibly tight onto your rail system, but it is a pain to get on, and if you could see my finger right now, you'd see how very sharp it is when you get your finger caught between it and the rail system. So overall, that's really my only complaint with this thing. A little bit difficult to install on the rail, say you have to do it quick on the double take in the field, but otherwise when it's on there, it's locked solid. It's got some solid advantages such as being smaller, saving rail space, and obviously that foot to use as a brace. Overall, a very nice quality foregrip. I'll certainly run it on my AEG in the field. I'd recommend picking one up if you do have the 25 hours available for a solid tactical accessory. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe.